Tyson Fury claimed Mike Tyson could easily destroy Oleksandr Usyk and Anthony Joshua, and you don't have to think about it too much to agree with him. So let's get into what happened. Stick around till the end. Mike Tyson is a legend. Mike Tyson is one of those rare people that manage to really stand out and stay mountains on top of any other name in the boxing world. Mike Tyson may nowadays be a sage old guy with a remarkable tale. He frequently makes appearances in podcasts and interviews to provide his thoughts on sports, but Iron Mike was only a boxer who came around once in a lifetime. Tyson Fury, a heavyweight specialist, nevertheless made a strong statement while remembering Mike Tyson's heyday. After the thrilling fight between Anthony Joshua and Oleksandr Usyk for the heavyweight title, the Gypsy King commented on a tweet by the baddest man on the planet, stating that Mike Tyson would have easily chinned the both of them. Tyson Fury, the unbeaten boxer, replied in response to Mike's post. The former heavyweight champion Joshua and the current Ukrainian Usyk would have been destroyed by Iron Mike in his peak, according to Tyson Fury. The majority of his opponents were defeated by Mike Tyson before they ever entered the ring, since he was such a deadly fighter. Watching the fight between Anthony Joshua and Usyk, two contemporary boxers, brought back memories of his heyday. By outboxing Joshua in a challenging matchup, Usyk proved to be a better boxer than Joshua. Mike Tyson's fighting technique is highly superior. But compared to the legends of this generation, Tyson was very different. His fists were regarded as being incredibly powerful. He moved like a featherweight when it came to his hip, head, and footwork. He altered the rules of boxing. He was able to maintain his equilibrium in the three-dimensional ring because of the placement of his feet, guard, hips, shoulder, and head. Talk about control and discipline. He displayed considerable power that might be combined to lethal effect. The incredible pressure fighter Kid Dynamite was. He had a phenomenal gift of speed and force given upon the boxing sport. Mike Tyson might have destroyed me in my prime, according to legendary boxer Muhammad Ali. He outperformed some of the top boxers of his day, including Mitch Green, Larry Holmes, Tony Tubbs, and Tony Tucker. In light of this, Tyson Fury's assertion that Mike Tyson would have defeated these young rising fighters brings to mind a young Mike, and a young Mike would surely have defeated any boxer in the game today, not just Oleksandr Usyk. Tyson Fury might just destroy Usyk himself. Tyson Fury also took to Twitter to take his own swings at Oleksandr and introduced Usyk as the middleweight. He called out Usyk for claiming he wants the WBC, which is run by gypsies, but gypsies control it and is being held firmly in the Gypsy King's hands. He then went on to say that he will completely crush him and all roads will lead to a 7-foot monster, all the while referring to him as middleweight, and this was only the beginning. Middleweight, you will be destroyed. Fury continued saying that while he claims that he wanted to fight him when he defeated the bodybuilder Anthony Joshua and called him out on television. However, right now, he seems to just be running away from Tyson, running away and hiding while claiming to be injured. He then went on to claim that Usyk simply engaged in a sparring match and was not actually injured. Fury's rant went on for quite some time, and then he concluded by issuing a challenge. However, Usyk seemed unbothered. In fairness, Usyk doesn't seem the kind to be intimidated by Fury's insults. Usyk told Sky Sports that Fury probably believes that his irrational remarks would affect him, but they won't. Certainly nothing thus far appears to have shaken the 20-0 boxer out of his comfort zone. All in all, the man is confident, and with good reason. For example, Usyk successfully defended his titles against Anthony Joshua in the rematch that took place last week in Saudi Arabia, despite Joshua's performance being noticeably better than it was the first time they faced each other. Usyk had defeated Joshua in Britain last September when they first faced each other. Usyk, who ruled the cruiserweight class before switching to heavyweight, is significantly smaller than Fury, despite the fact that Usyk was formerly the champion. Usyk was smaller than Joshua, but Joshua was also much larger. Despite Fury's claims to the contrary, almost everyone is of the opinion that he will not pass up the chance to compete against Usyk for the undisputed heavyweight title. He desires a confrontation with him. Usyk stated to Sky Sports that he just wanted people to talk about him. He hasn't actually stopped fighting, it's simply a game of I'm leaving boxing, I'm coming back. He continues to seek financial gain. It's true that both guys will make a sizable sum of money if they compete for the undisputed heavyweight title anytime soon. Could Fury defeat Usyk? Due to his capacity to destroy anyone, Tyson Fury has been predicted to defeat Oleksandr Usyk when the two square off. Next year, a highly anticipated unification match between the Gypsy King and the Ukrainian Usyk is scheduled to take place. Additionally, the fight would be the first time all of the heavyweight titles were being challenged at once because the two fighters held each of the belts individually. Carl Froch, a former super middleweight champion, has backed Fury to prevail nonetheless. Before stating his conclusion, he went on Twitter to explain the advantages he thought Fury would have over his challenger. The best heavyweight in the world right now, according to Froch, is Tyson Fury. No one would even come close to beating him regardless of who you believe is number 2. He just smashes everyone when he climbs over that top rope. He is too huge, too powerful, too skilled, and too confident. Fury beat Derek Chisora to the point of the fight being stopped in the 10th round, winning his comeback title. He summoned Usyk out after the battle, who was there in the audience, and they engaged in combat. In an effort to provoke Usyk during their confrontation, Fury launched into an astonishingly graphic tirade. Usyk just answered by picking up a phone call in the middle of the exchange, which sent the audience into fits of laughter. But a bout between the contemporary best of the best is going to keep us on the edge of our seats. Tyson believes Usyk might be the best in the game today. Usyk watched Fury defend his WBC World Championship against Derek Chisora from the stands, and the two then engaged in a heated post-fight stare-down. Anthony Joshua had been cautioned by Mike Tyson not to engage in a rematch with Oleksandr Usyk right away without making significant adjustments to his training camp. The Ukrainian challenger totally outperformed AJ in their match, and he was fortunate not to be knocked out as he lost after 12 rounds. Since Joshua is aware that he is indeed outboxing and outwitting, he wasn't equipped to deal with a man who could deliver a decent jab. So when is the fight? The two champs are said to be making good progress in their negotiations, and it is believed that a deal for the first heavyweight world title match to be uncontested in more than 20 years is not far off. Promoter Frank Warren said in a recent interview that the historic bout will probably take place wherever it brings in the most money, even if he hasn't fully ruled out a date at Wembley Stadium. Given the many and substantial site fee bids from the area that have apparently already been received, this almost certainly implies a return to the Middle East for major heavyweight boxing. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is said to be the frontrunner to host the enormous event after Usyk twice upset Anthony Joshua last summer. Who do you think will win? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Bye now!